What's happening, everybody out there? And yeah, today I'm going to do a quick review on WWF magazine titled The Game. Without doubt, my favourite wrestler of all time, Triple H. Now, this magazine was dated back in March 2002 while Triple H was recovering from a career-threatening quadricep injury. Basically, it goes into detail about his career, about the injury, about personal life, and it's a really, really good read. If you haven't got it out there, I can't recommend it because obviously they don't sell it anymore, but I'll go into a bit of detail about what it's about. What it is May 2001, on an episode of Raw, Triple H was tagging with Austin in a WWF Tag Team title match against Chris Jericho and the late Chris Benoit. And what happened is Chris Jericho had Stone Cold Steve Austin in the walls of Jericho. So Triple H ran in to break the hold, and unfortunately planted his leg wrong and blew his quadricep muscle away from his kneecap. Absolute excruciating, I believe. But not only do we learn to find out he actually came back from this injury, but the true dedication of this man. He actually finished the match. Even though he couldn't put any weight on it, he took the walls of Jericho off Chris Jericho on the announce table, and I just thought that was just absolutely incredible to do. It just shows this man's passion for the WWE. And yeah, this magazine just goes into detail about basically, there's a couple of old DX photos there, and bit of history that goes along with it, bit of merchandise. Triple H with his mum and dad, his real mum and dad. Basically, anyone who doesn't know Triple H's real name out there, who thinks it's Hunter Hearst Helmsley, it's not. It's actually Paul Levesque. I've had a lot of people say, "Oh, his real name's Hunter Hearst Helmsley, that's why he's called Triple H." No, Paul Levesque. So, anyway, back to the magazine. So this career-threatening injury kept him out for quite a few months, and basically he got seen by one of the proclaimed best doctors in the world, Dr. James Andrews. He's done a lot of WWE superstar injuries, including Batista's, John Cena. Basically, I think they've got a contract with him to missell. So there's Triple H with his sledgehammer. I wouldn't mind seeing that a bit more often. Sledgehammer, not what I first pointed at. WWE is it's PG now, so I don't know if they can bring that back the way that it used to. But anyway, there's another picture there of Stone Cold Steve Austin and Triple H holding the titles. Triple H made his epic comeback in January the 7th, 2002, on Raw. What an entrance! Motorhead. The game kicked in and he just came out, and that man was pumped up. He was absolutely just loving it. Came out and basically he stood in the ring, told the world about his entrant as a basically Royal Rumble candidate, and he came in and he said that he was entering Royal Rumble. Kurt Angle didn't like it. He came down. Kurt Angle took a pedigree. Set up a bit of a storyline between them two, and as we all know, in a Royal Rumble 2002, it was down to them two men, Triple H and Kurt Angle, for the Royal Rumble final two. So, as we all know as well, Triple H prevailed, chucking Angle over the top rope. This jacket as well, this is what he came down in his return. Leather jacket, denim short sleeved over the top, and this sort of logo on the back. I looked in one for years and I just couldn't find one, so I was nearly forced to make one, but I thought it'd be a bit cheesy. You have to do it proper. And WrestleMania came after that, which obviously if you win the Royal Rumble, you go on to the main event. Here's Triple H in his own there. Absolute gorgeous pad. An unlikely candidate as well for Royal Rumble were Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig. Unfortunately, only lasted to the final, I think, 3 or 4. but also, as we know, he died about a year later. So unfortunately, that was his last run in the WWE. Here's Triple H, getting back into action, getting ready for his grand return, and it just goes into every detail you can think about. Personal life, private life, wrestling career. Here's Motorhead, gives you, synopsis on about the background of them, and why they chose Triple H to cover the music on. One of the best things for me was basically this: WrestleMania 17, the Dead Man versus Triple H, two of my favourites, but I knew that the Dead Man streak had to prevail over the game, I'm sorry. But Triple H's entrance, again, absolute epic. Live performance from Motorhead. It just gets your blood pumping, really does. Some trivia down here about Triple H. I tested myself a few years back, got 20 out of 20. And yeah, this is basically just a very, very good read. I do recommend, if you've got it lying about your house somewhere, whether it's bottom of your wardrobe or under your bed somewhere, dig it out, give it another read, because it just goes into great detail about just about this man in general. They say the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be about Bret Hart. I reckon this man should have had that logo, because he's just phenomenal, and I cannot wait for that lad to come back. Can't wait to get that music going again and see his dramatic entrance. It'll be absolute epic. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave your comments. Peace.